such a beautiful song, though. Welcome everybody, Gaming Mike here, and we are back in No Man's Sky. It's Jolt. We're not back in anything. It's Jolt today, and we're here with AC Gamer and Venuto Man right now. Hello, fellas.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
That's right, Jolt time. We're going to be bringing you the game news while we play some No Man's Sky. And you know what? I just remembered. I turned my push to talk off. Give me 1 second, fellas. But AC Gamer, Venuto Man, how are you doing this morning?
Doing well, doing well. So, just to let you guys know, that was not me playing. That song is intensely hard, but it was awesome, and the guy who I posted in our chat was nice enough to map it for us, so that was really cool of him.
Yeah, big shout out to Can and Dan for that one, right? That's he's been watching you play Beat Saber. He mapped out the Supermoon song, and is that available for everybody to get now or not yet?
Yeah, it's available for all Beat Saber players to play and have fun at, because it's intense.
Yeah, that game is awesome to watch. Venuto Man's been doing a great job with it. I'm loving the Darth Maul style, especially. AC Gamer, you said you just played Beat Saber for the first time in the arcade recently?
Yeah, that's right. I beat my Saber for the first time at an arcade. And
you lived to tell about it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Sweet. Great. Well, yeah, we're excited. We got Jolt today. We're going to be talking game news while we also explore the Geknip Gang Hub region of space in No Man's Sky. I'm playing on PS4. Venuto Man's playing on PC. AC Gamer, have you joined in on me yet? You're going to be... Oh, there you are. Look, you're right down there.
I'm prowling around your base. I'm poking stuff.
That is your base, according to my readout.
Is it?
Yeah, but I think that's a little bit glitchy with when it says whose base is who's on first base first. I think it's still a little bit glitchy.
Just looking at your fungal clusters and your nice little garden in here.
I did not build those.
Oh,
but thanks. Pallet PC, welcome to it. Complicated Mike as well. Tricky, I know. Sav Jazz is there in the chat. He might be joining us later. Long Roger, Scott Bixler. Thanks for coming along, y'all. Who else? All of y'all. Venuto Man's in there. So, appreciate you joining us here on the Geknip Gang channel, where we're doing Jolt now. That's the new way of doing things. According to us, we say so. And that's all there is to it. Right, fellas? What do we got first on the list? We got some NVIDIA news. What else are we talking about today? We got PlayStation Plus free games. We got Xbox free games. All of that good stuff that we'll be covering. News from around many universes.
Yeehaw.
Yippee-ki-yay. Grammy Shard Vixen, welcome as well. Alright, I'm going to get out into space. I'm going to take a quick look at the hub to show what I've explored on mine. All my highlighted stars in the region that we're in. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully we'll see some Diplos. I want to try to hit some new systems today, some undiscovered systems and undiscovered planets, and I'm going to aim for lush planets so that hopefully if I do see Diplos, it'll be on a nice temperate world where I can get along like a little doggy.
Diplos?
There's all my circles.
Isn't that a DJ?
Diplo the DJ, yeah. Diplo the DJ. In fact, I found my first system that I'm traveling to. And shall we get to the news? Top on our list is this new optimization from NVIDIA with their graphics cards for OBS, right? That's been exciting for a lot of the streamers in the Geknip Gang, I know. They're coming out with this optimization that's supposed to make it just take up way less resources and let you stream better. It's almost going to kill the need for a second streaming box that a lot of streamers use. They'll take another PC and stream to that so that they play on one and stream on the other. But with this... What? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm actually using it personally, and I was having problems.
Nice. Oh my gosh. The system I warped to is one of my old ones from before Next. It's one of my GM1s. This used to be one of my triangle of green stars. Was this a green star? Oh my stars, fellas. It is a green star.
I actually forgot to hold push to talk. I was talking that whole time.
Oh no.
No, I was going to say, I've been using the new OBS for a while now, and it's been amazing. I've been able to run more things in Beat Saber. The performance has been better on my PC. It's actually really nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. Is that fully released now? I know it was like in beta for a minute, right? The OBS version, but is that the latest version of OBS just has all this stuff now? I'm looking in this article, I'm not sure.
I think it's still in beta last time I looked.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. I found my old triangle of green stars. They're just right here. And they're still green stars, all of them. I was worried that they would change. I'm so happy. Breaking news! I found them. Look at this Earth-like world. I have to go to it. I'm getting distracted from the news already. Is it free also, Savjaz? Yeah, I believe it's just going to be in a future version of OBS. Is that right, Venuto Man? It's going to be...
From what I understand, yeah. And the beta, I mean, works amazing. But you have to switch it over. You have to switch it over to the new NVIDIA, because there's 3 sections. There's the X64, the old NVIDIA, and then it'll show up with the new NVIDIA, which has the performance gain.
Oh. I'll put some of these charts and graphs on screen for y'all. Look, NVIDIA old OBS, 11%. NVIDIA new OBS, 4%. That's a 66% improvement. 66%, can you believe it? Exciting stuff. I love it. Single PC, we got bit rates here. Dual PC, all the way. Show some examples of optimization performance from the different encoders. It's great. It is. It does look a lot more crystal clear in these screenshots, but I don't know. I'm always wary of screenshots, too. Oh, this is a big water world.
No, I definitely was getting more crystal clear streams. I was getting pixelation. I switched over that. I switched a couple settings. Everything was perfect. Beautiful. Is
your stream frozen right now?
No, when I tap out.
Are you paused? Oh, you all tapped. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. I was like, what's going on here? I thought we had problems, but we got no problems. Good to go. It's exciting stuff, though, this NVIDIA stuff. It's good for streamers. Makes it easier for people to stream, which I'm a fan of. I like it when more people stream. You know what I mean? Like AC Gamer.
What?
AC Gamer, did you follow me in the warp, or are you still back at the hub system?
Oh, I'm getting killed by a bounty that I thought I would bounty, but now he's bountying me.
Oh, the bountier becomes the bountee.
Yeah, so I'll warp to you once I get killed by this guy.
Okay. Savjaz says, does it still work with capture cards? Shouldn't affect that much, I would think. Still just, oh, death by ship combat, AC Gamer. I saw the pop-up.
Remember me.
But I would think it's still, a capture card would still work fine with it, with the new stuff. Just less intensive on your PC overall, which is great. It's great news for everybody. It's good news, Professor Farnsworth. .gif. Oh my goodness. Venuto Man, how you faring over there? Oh, Venuto Man, are you forgetting to push to talk? No?
Yes, I just changed my push to talk because M is to go into map, and I had to switch it.
Yeah, I have to turn push to talk off for Jolt because I forget about it. There's too much else going on.
I might just have to do that. I'm forgetting, and so much going on.
I need to find a spot to land on this watery world. There we go. There we go. Happy birthday, Jolt. Big 50. Here's to many more. Tricky, thank you very much. Tricky's been watching Jolt since the get-go. This is actually our 50th episode. AC Gamer and I started doing this many moons ago. Venuto Man came in last month with the gusto to start doing it again. So we're at episode 50. Productivity, welcome to it. Most trusted news source. You know, that's great. And frightening for the state of the world, but that's fine. That's fine. No, hey, Productivity, good to see you. And Richard Huntington, welcome, welcome. Howdy Explorer to you, sir. Richard, if you want to jump in, feel free. Venuto Man's on PC. We're in the hub region. I found some fishies. Oh, I'm going to scan them. I'm going to scan you, little fishy. So, what do we have next on the list? Who can pull up an article right now? I probably could.
Oh.
The most distracted reading of the news you'll ever see on the internet.
That's right.
It's Jolt.
We're trusted, but our attention spans aren't that great.
Trust me to get distracted.
It's...
And if anybody wants to play on PS4, feel free to join us as well. I'm on the PS4. Venuto Man's on PC. You can see us both on screen there. Pretty well labeled. Hopefully the labels are clear. Hashtag distracted. What do we got, though? We got... Blizzard Entertainment has issued a statement. We talked about Ellie last month, actually. Remember pro player Ellie, the fake Overwatch account that was acting all shady and nobody knew who it was and they thought it was a front for some other player? You remember.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember it.
Anyway.
It's a big thing.
So it turns out it looks like it was somebody known as Punisher. News broke that the Punisher was the one who created Ellie. In order to pose as a woman to register for the Overwatch Contenders League, Blizzard issued a statement on the matter confirming the player account is fake. The company did not state whether Punisher is actually behind the account, however. Quote from Blizzard, after investigating the matter, we found that Ellie was a fabricated identity and is a Smurf account created by a veteran player to obfuscate their identity. The owner of Ellie's account is a player with no current or prior involvement in any Overwatch Contenders or Overwatch League team. Ellie was never formally submitted to the active roster and never played in a Contenders match. So they don't seem to think it's too big of a deal. They continue, as part of the process to officially add a new player to Contenders or Overwatch League roster, they do background checks to ensure players are who they say they are, as well as meet other eligibility requirements, and will take action against players if we discover any behavior that warrants it. Pretty standard boilerplate corporate response to a kerfuffle. But hey, at least they sussed that out, right?
Yep.
You been playing any Overwatch lately, AC Gamer? Any overdrunk?
No, not recently. I've kind of fallen off the Overwatch wagon.
Overwatch? People still play that?
Overwatch.
It's big in esports.
So 2016.
That reminds me, though, I'm going to skip to an article a little further down the list in our newsroom there. Since we're talking esports, this is big news. Farming Simulator is getting its own esports league with more than 280 grand in prizes. Big league stuff for Farming Simulator, y'all. I don't know if you've seen this game, but it is what it says. It simulates life on the farm.
My nephew plays that, and he's super into it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen Iceman. Iceman's been around in the Geknip Gang a little bit, and he's played Farming Simulator on his Twitch channel. And I've watched it, and I get why you could sit there and zone out and play that game for a while, because it's a very detailed sim for what it is. It's detailed into, farming. Like, plow the field, drive your tractor up and down these rows of corn for a while.
I mean,
haul this stuff over to that thing and dump it out.
Definitely, if you're into that, then play it.
But like any of those Sims games, you can really zone into once you get into them. If they get their hooks in you, you could be in there for hours. You forget that you let whole days go by while you're in a sim.
People in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the game, it was either a mod that I saw or this was something officially out of the game. But I think you can also be a weed farmer.
A weed farmer? Oh, really? That's got to be a mod. That's got to be a mod. That's hilarious.
I don't know. It might be an official thing.
Huh. That would be interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, Tricky says they play Farm Simulator and their son's addicted to it as well. Productivity says it's the pinnacle of esports gaming. Yeah, probably. Probably.
How does one score in Farming Simulator?
Oh, wait. Savjaz says the new one has a 1-to-1 time of year. You can play it in real time. That's insane. I'm not sure about the scoring. I imagine like you have to sell your crops. You grow the crops, you sell them, you buy better equipment, I mean, like most of those Sims, it's kind of a progression thing where you gotta, you plant this crop to get the money to plant the other crop that sells for better, and then you gotta buy more field probably.
Dude, real time.
You gotta buy more tractors.
I wonder if there's like a virtual. I wonder if there's a virtual like county fair where you bring your crops and you get a blue ribbon for,
I'll bet you there is. I'll bet you. Anyone want to confirm? Is there a county fair in Farming Simulator of any kind? Do you get graded on your crops? Can you sell like biggest pumpkin? Because that'd be badass.
Yeah, and then there's like judges, and they have to watch out for like, hang on, the code in this pumpkin is all wrong. You've been modding, haven't you?
Pallet PC says it has missions you can take and be paid for, like a restaurant may need a couple bushels of lettuce. Okay. Oh, no. Hey, oh, it's AC Gamer. God, I was like, why am I under a tag? What the hell? I think I got all the damage turned off, though. Woo! Whoa, you took out that tree, bud? Get out of here. Pulse Spitter to the rescue. What do you think of this water world, AC? You love it?
Pretty neat. It's like it's like that world that Luke Skywalker abandoned himself on. It's just like, I don't want to be a Jedi no more. I'm just going to sit on this island and die.
I hope nobody shows up and reminds me of my past. I'll get grumpy.
If someone shows me another goddamn lightsaber, I'm just going to toss it over my shoulder.
Out of here. Oh, Productivity's got the PlanetSide Arena beta pulled up. I don't know if I've heard about that one. PlanetSide Arena? Anybody? Tell us about it, Productivity. Or anybody, Venuto or AC Gamer, if you've heard about it. What do you know?
I know nothing.
I know nothing. You're Jon Snow? You're
Yes,
Jon Snow about it? I'm on a frozen world right now. Jon Snow. You can only grow certain things at the moment, says Tricky. The newest one is cotton. I'm guessing the weed farming is a mod. Okay, here's a big plot of land. I was hoping to look for some animals on this planet that weren't fish. Here's a big spot of land, finally. I found one! What else in the news? That's esports. Yeah, Farming Simulator. It's going esports. Did we want details on that? It will consist of 10 tournaments across Europe, including big events like Gamescom and Paris Games Week, culminating in a grand final at FarmCon 2020. The developers putting up 250,000 euros, I think, in prize money, around $280,000 US, and it has lured big-name sponsors like Logitech and Intel. The new league will pit players against each other in the most recent entry in the series, Farming Simulator 19, which sold 1 million copies in its first 10 days of availability last year. That's pretty amazing. People love this game. Holy cow. Paul White, welcome to the chat. And thanks for that sub. Thanks for subscribing to the Geknip Gang YouTube channel. Sir. Appreciate you.
I see we have a new leader on Twitch for subscribers, or followers.
Oh, nice.
No, for, that was the game news you posted. Summit 1G passes Ninja in Twitch subscribers by playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, man. Sea of Thieves been coming up in a big way. Let's see. Let me pull that up. And I've played it a few times in the last few weeks because it's made me curious. But I don't know if you guys have watched any of Summit 1G's videos or live streams about his Sea of Thievesing. Have you watched them?
I've watched
AC or Venuto?
Yeah, he seems super chill.
It's got headlines like, he's got video titles like Streamer Trolls Kids. And it's him. He jumps on their boat. He falls asleep for like half an hour. Pwn Stream, welcome to it. Thanks for subscribing. He jumps on boats and falls asleep for a while and like listens and giggles to himself about their voice chat, if they're voice chatting. And then eventually takes their treasure and runs. I mean, it's these long spans of him just falling asleep in various places on the boat. And like somebody will walk into the room and not see him. And then he'll giggle about it for like 10 minutes. But hey, it's working for him because Twitch, yeah, he passed Ninja in subs, which means people that are paying to support his channel, like monthly. It's like members on YouTube. And he passed up Ninja, who's been the big Fortnite streamer for the last, year or so?
A while now,
and yeah. Fortnite, yeah. I just thought this was interesting because it kind of marks a point where Fortnite is losing its steam, finally, it seems like, because Fortnite's just been unstoppable for forever and ever. You know what I mean? And so It's interesting that it's Sea of Thieves of all things that became the game that these streamers, and a lot of Twitch streamers have gone to it since. They're jumping off Fortnite and making Sea of Thieves like their backup game that they'll play some days, or they'll play it for a couple hours on their stream. And I just think it's interesting that it ended up being Sea of Thieves of all things, because Sea of Thieves had such a rocky start and a troublesome launch, you know, so it's funny to see it getting some play now, some popularity, and some more viewage like that. I thought. Anyway, that's it. I'm done rambling.
He's just like... But I mean, yeah, he's acting like just like a real pirate. What a real pirate would do.
Yeah, real pirates will jump on your ship and fall asleep for a while and giggle. Tee, they don't see me. Tee, I'm a pirate. I don't know, man.
That's
I don't know.
We need to play the next stream.
Just like
yeah, productivity. That's why the summit montages are popping up in your YouTube too, because a lot of us in the Geknip Gang have played Sea of Thieves. We played it at launch. It had its moment, and then we all moved on. But it's been kind of fun to revisit. They have added a lot to it since launch, and there's a lot more to do. And those big, like, water bosses that will spawn, the Megalodon and the Kraken, I've seen recently for the first time. Those are pretty fun.
That thing was scary.
Those are pretty sweet. And as ever, the just sailing around in that game is a great time. It's just a really great time. I love it. I love playing pirate. What you got over there, AC?
Oh, just mining some minerals.
Oh, that's cool.
Actually, I kind of like
cool.
this planet. Maybe I will make a little hut and, you know, deny the, you know, cut myself off from the Force.
Yeah? You gotta go full Skywalker right now?
Maybe. I'm thinking about it.
Well, this is how society reacts to your departure. They dance.
Look at these wiggling little wigglers.
Yeah, the goopy globbies. There's some goopy globbies all over this place.
These things are just mushrooms that are just hopping around.
Better hurry and upload my discoveries before you do. Not better.
Ate them.
What else in the news? Oh, the Resident Evil 2 remake is out. The Resident Evil 2 remake is out. There was a demo that came out. Apparently the demo was only able to be played once, but now the remake is fully released. I know Bone Junkie's been playing it, one of our friends in the Geknip Gang who streams. AC Gamer, I don't remember. Are you into the Resident Evil series?
I am.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting this one, actually. It seems pretty popular, and a lot of people really like it.
Yeah, Bone Junkie's a big fan of the series, and he's been really enjoying that remake.
Yeah, it seems like it's sort of like a spiritual sequel to Resident Evil 4, which I'm a big fan of. Except rather than a sequel, this is more of a prequel, because it's you play Leon Kennedy, but this is before Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, Leon's like the fan favorite character from that series, right? Or one of them?
Everybody loves Leon.
What's the story of 2? What happens in 2? Give us the recap.
Well, 2 is when basically the shit hits the fan and... Oh, sorry. Beep that.
The bleep hits the fan.
That's when the bleep hits the fan, and basically the zombie outbreak reaches Raccoon City, and everybody gets munched.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And it's sort of the story of just Leon and Claire Redfield, who is the sister of Chris Redfield from the first game, trying to survive. They run into a little girl who is special, and they gotta get out.
You gotta get out.
I don't remember the particulars, but it's it's a classic survive zombies, get out of the city before the government nukes it.
Okay. The ticking
there's
clock
a big guy
is
in a trench
present.
coat, and he's coming to get you.
Oh no! I hate it when guys in trench coats come to get me.
I got a... Oh, nice. Base battle done. This is a cool freighter if you guys see it.
Oh, let me pull that up there. Close up on V-Man's view. He's over on PC. I didn't know you were in a space battle. I would have full screened you.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys. I'm going to turn to look at the freighter.
Wait. The stories are also interconnected, says Savjaz. Yeah, in the Resident Evil. It's a pretty well-established universe at this point.
But yeah, they've been killing it with the Resident Evils lately. Resident Evil 7 was a big hit. Sounds like this one's going to be a big hit.
Yeah.
After the disaster that was Resident Evil 6, that nobody.
Oh, that one wasn't so good. What happened with that one?
It went full Kingdom Hearts with their complicated story and characters and backgrounds.
Full Kingdom Hearts. Oh, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out now too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
That's a big release lately.
Oh, we got Richard in game.
Hey, Richard has joined in on V-Man. Nice. Excellent. Oh, you only get the full story after doing both playthroughs, says Sav Jazz. I gotcha. Nice. Was there other Resident Evil news? I'm looking. Oh, yeah, there's a Resident Evil TV series in the works now for Netflix.
Ooh.
Netflix is developing a scripted series based on the hit action horror franchise to be a Netflix original. German production and distribution company Constantine Film, which is behind the Resident Evil movies, loosely based on the Capcom video game series, is the studio. The search is underway for a showrunner to shepherd the adaptation. So still early development, but we may be seeing a Resident Evil TV series in the next couple years on Netflix. Could be interesting. Do you think it would do better as a TV series than it has as the movies? The movies have been pretty successful. Fairly successful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder if is the TV series going to be based on the game or the movies?
It said from the same production company as the movies, and it didn't say really how specifically based on it it's going to be. So, I don't know. To answer your question.
Yeah, the movies are a whole nother interesting animal. I like how it follows the main character Alice, who isn't in the games, and then they shoehorn other characters from the games.
Oh, Mila Jovovich isn't even a character from the actual game? I was not aware of that. Wow.
But like, they'll have characters like show up, be like, "Hey, I'm Leon Kennedy."
Oh man. Okay. So she's just like a movie character that happens to be in the same universe, kind of thing, as the video games.
Yeah, but the movies go way off the rail as far as the plot of the games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They involve like super soldier clones and other crazy things.
Super soldier clones are the worst.
Yeah.
Hate it when I get cloned. Hate it. Government takes my DNA by, like, you know, absconding with a piece of my hair, and then before you know it, I'm fighting an altered version of myself in the streets. Who knows exactly what I know, but he's slightly stronger for some reason because they beefed him up genetically, and then I find a convenient way to beat him using his own strengths as a weakness.
Reality and be all dark and brooding and wonder, am I the original Jovovich, or is the one I just killed the original?
Oh no! Then Jet Li comes in and clears out the room and takes everybody's power. Oh, that's the one. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. What else in the game news? Oh, Blizzard. Big news out of Destiny realm. Bungie and Blizzard. Or, I'm sorry, Activision. I'm wrong. It's not Blizzard. It's Bungie and Activision are splitting up. Bungie's taking control of the Destiny franchise. They'll still be working with Activision a little bit. They put out a big letter back in January 10th. Talking about their relationship with Activision, saying it's an amicable split, and they look forward to being able to take Destiny in newer, better, player-driven directions. They've been enjoying taking feedback from their community, and they want to continue that. And it looks like they're just doing so dang well that they can stand on their own now, and they don't need Activision's backing to get along anymore. So that's pretty interesting. We got a pretty strong Destiny group in the Geknip Gang, I know. Still playing Destiny 2 a lot. Are we watching the real gaming Mike? I don't know, the new domain. Oh no! Oh my goodness! The eternal question, you know. You just never can tell.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Yeah. New report out says that retailer Amazon is looking to get into streaming video games as a service.
thought that was
could be
interesting.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own Twitch, which is for streaming video games onto, but they're thinking of opening a service. It would allow users to access and play a variety of games. The selling point of Amazon's streaming service is that it would allow users to play console games on their mobile devices, making the world of console gaming more accessible. The report that's out also claims that Amazon plans to launch this service in 2020. They're not the only company hoping to enter the game streaming space, nor are they the only company focusing on mobile gaming. Microsoft also has Project xCloud in the works. Kind of the same thing, streaming video games. All these companies are getting into it. This is the way of it, and they know it. Everybody's on their phones all the time. And so they're just trying to put all the games right into your phone that already holds all the other stuff. Yeah, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah, if you could do a cloud gaming service that was crystal clear and worked perfectly, it would be huge.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Oh, yeah. I would love to go through some of the old Final Fantasy games on my phone in my free time, in my spare time, while I'm just sitting there waiting to do stuff. Just pull out my phone and play some Final Fantasy, like old 8-bit NES and SNES versions. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be so great. That's right where I'd go with that. What is this, a 2-planet system? I'm checking out another one of my green stars out here.
I mean, you could with an emulator.
Yeah.
But then you didn't really buy it.
That's not future-y enough, you know? Emulators are so turn of the century. They're so turn of the century. And I'm up here trying to live in 2020, okay? I'm trying to be all ready for it.
I want my games run off dedicated hardware and a cloud server farm.
Yeah. I just want to bust out my phone, play the game I'm playing for a minute, be done with it, walk away. No problems. Ivy Mike, welcome to it. Thanks for joining us. We're doing Jolt. Welcome to all the new viewers as well. You're here on the Geknip Gang channel. We're talking game news and we're playing No Man's Sky, exploring the Geknip Gang Hub region of space, both on PC and PS4 today. I'm in here with Venuto Man and AC Gamer. And we're just consuming all the news. Might happen as the virtual PC emulators are becoming more popular, says Savjaz. Yeah, it's going that way. Especially once they can start piping it into people's phones. Because you know what happens when you get it into people's phones? All the 8 to 18-year-olds who finally got a phone are going to be doing that stuff all the time. They're going to be just gaming their brains out. And that's what they want. They want those little kids pressing the screens. Press the screen. Tap, tap, tap. Arj Guy, welcome to it.
These ladders are awesome. I've never seen these. These must be new.
What you got? Are you... Oh, are you on the Hollow Terminus?
I guess that's what this is. This is new to me. I haven't seen this.
Nice. Yeah, you can make interstellar phone calls with that thing. It's part of some of the quest lines. Ivy Mike's out there enjoying the slopes in Colorado. Ivy, I'm a little jelly. I haven't even been snowboarding this season. And Ivy's just on the other side of the Rockies from me right now. Ivy, thanks for popping in. Dusty Planet. I got a 100k bounty that I'm not going to bother with. No, sir. What else we got? Oh, you know what? Fortnite. You want to talk about Fortnite lawsuits again? I love them. So, you know, there's been some rappers suing Fortnite for dance move copyright infringement, and Carlton from Fresh Prince, I think, sued him.
Oh my god.
But there was one of the dances they added to the game by popular demand. They did that contest a while ago. This kid called Orange Shirt Kid, he's known now as Orange Shirt Kid because he was wearing an orange shirt in his submission video for his dance. People on the internet clamored for it. It wasn't announced as one of the winning emotes to be added to the game, but by popular demand, they did add the dance eventually. And now that kid's mom is suing Epic Games. So, this is the world we're living in, folks. Your kid enters a contest, submits. I'm sure he must have signed something, or they must have all clicked to agree to something saying, you submit this, if you submit it, we can use the dance, yada, yada, yada. There had to have been that form. And if there honestly wasn't, I don't even know what to think. But this kid's mom turns around and now wants to sue them. The claim is that her son was subjected to extreme cyberbullying and as a result deactivated his social medias. While this part of the lawsuit may unfortunately be true, it's peculiar and quite interesting that the Boogie Down contest was excluded from the lawsuit filing entirely. They don't mention the contest that they entered that got that kid's dance into the game at all in the lawsuit. It's just about the cyberbullying that he received because of... So she's not actually suing over the dance. But, I don't know, it's just one of those things where...
It's a little ridiculous, is what it is.
Yeah. But there is a copy of the entire lawsuit available online to read if you want it. We've got links, of course, in the newsroom of the Geknip Gang Discord to all the articles that we're reading here today. And if y'all want to take a look at that lawsuit in depth, because I know, I know we love a good somebody suing Fortnite story around here. You can find those links there in the newsroom. Richard Huntington doesn't know what to think. Sorry, what's that, AC?
Justice for Orange Justice.
Justice for... That's what the dance is, right? Orange Justice?
That's right.
I thought it was interesting, this kid that racks up $13,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little...
More trouble with kids in video games.
Well, and then the parents say, well, he was fast-clicking to get into a game and he bought multiple things. No.
13 grand worth?
Your kid bought a bunch of things with your credit card.
Yeah, yeah. Fortnite's on the road to being sued out of business, says Bixler. I don't know about that, man. People are buying $20 outfits every day, all day, so I think they'll probably be all right. But yeah, this kid, yeah, he dropped the big cash on it, and what, they couldn't get it back?
Well, and it was multiple days. And,
oh.
Well, no, they're in the process of trying to refund it, saying it was unintentional, which I don't believe that, but anyway.
You don't buy it?
No, that kid knew what he was doing. He's just playing stupid now.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know, Mom. I
Yeah.
swear. Yikes. Oh, I got hostiles. What's the most, no, I don't have any kids that have ever bought. I was going to say, what's the most your kids ever charged up on a game, but that's never even happened to me. My kid, I don't know. I use the parental controls that don't let them make purchases, so maybe that's the difference.
I know, I spent too much in Star Citizen. That's for sure. I had to dial that back a little.
Yeah.
Wait, Mike, are you telling me that you're a responsible parent that, you know, monitors his child's internet usage?
Well, listen. It's not polite to talk about yourself, but I do use the parental controls. I do. And I do have a say in when my kid spends money, because he's only 9 though. I mean, these kids are a little older. They're teenagers. They got a little more freedom. Okay, fine. But how did that kid have access to 13 grand in the first place? That's too much. If he's got your credit card synced up to his video game account, then you're doing it wrong. And I don't want to tell anybody how to parent, but wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And then the parents.
When you have.
You go ahead, AC.
It's a little scary when, you know, teens and preteens just have access to thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
Why was that teenager able to spend 13 grand in the first place on anything for any reason?
Well, the parent later admits, she goes, I wasn't checking my credit card statements because it's just on auto pay.
Derp.
I check my credit card statements constantly because there's fraud out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't want to tell anybody how to manage their finances, but check your balance.
Right.
Regularly. It's an internet connected world, and there's people out there trying to get your information all the time. So you should at least just check your balance once in a while. You know? It's the least you could do. Oh man. What a world. What a world. Was there another kids getting in trouble thing or no? I think that was the two of them, wasn't it? Kids these days. What else we got? We talked about Summit. Oh, EA has canceled their open world Star Wars game. I know Bixler's going to care about this. Bixler's been playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, right? I think. But EA had an open world Star Wars game in the works, and they have canceled it, according to 3 people familiar with goings-on at the company. The game, announced alongside the shutdown of Visceral Games back in 2017, had been in development at EA, at EA's office in Vancouver, a large studio that mostly handles support for a variety of the publisher's games, including FIFA and Battlefront. But they've been working on this open world Star Wars game since October. EA closed Visceral Games back then. October 2017, sorry. So that's a bummer. Because an open world Star Wars game would probably be pretty sweet these days. We haven't seen one of those since, what, Old Republic? Yep. I think.
That's a bummer, although some people would argue that, you know, this is a good thing because that means we're not going to get another Star Wars game made by EA.
Yeah, true that. That's, yeah, because EA did Battlefronts, right?
Yep. They have the exclusive license for Star Wars games until 2022, I think. So that's the deal, maybe.
Jeez.
Yeah, they signed an exclusive deal, like way back. I think it was around the Disney buyout of Star Wars, and they did that deal. And as a result, they've made like 2 Star Wars games since 2012 or whenever they made that deal. It's been a long time, and they've had 2 Battlefront games that have both gotten a lot of, you know, flack for not being that great.
For being obvious cash grabs. Nobody likes it.
I mean, I shouldn't say that. They're kind of good if, you know, you like.
I had fun running around in Battlefronts. It's not the kind of game that I'd be tempted to spend all that kind of loot box money on in the first place, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I always did like those Battlefront games, the old ones. Who made the old ones on like PS2 or whatever? Is that also EA? Oh, okay.
I don't think they. I think they were distributed by EA, but Pandemic. I think built those. And that's another studio that got shut down by EA.
Huh.
They bring out a nice statement at the end, though. It says, to EA's credit, those people said the publisher did not lay anyone off as a part of this transition. So that's kind of nice. And then some at the studio also hope that Orca, that's what its codename was, might be restarted after this new project is finished. So that's nice.
Oh.
Who knows?
Maybe we could see it for next-gen consoles and that, you know, the next wave of games when those come out.
Yeah, I just like
it's not so bad.
They're canceling the game that they announced after they canceled another game.
Well, we'll do this instead. I mean, wait, no, we'll do this instead.
So that's 2 canceled Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Oh, but this canceled game, this isn't the game that they also announced at last E3, the Star Wars Fallen Order, which is apparently another Star Wars game that's in development. So there's still more Star Wars out there, you know, on the horizon as far as games go.
Yeah, good. Hey, Icarus, welcome to it. Thanks for tuning in today. Yeah, EA has been having issues with the microtransactions, Sam Jazz. Nobody's really liking what EA is doing with those. Popping up everywhere, says Tricky. You played Steep earlier. Oh, you smashed one of my scores? Whatever. I was amazed by how many microtransactions appear in that now. You know what, Tricky? Where do those appear? Because I haven't noticed them. I've been playing Steep a little bit this month, on and off here and there, but I haven't looked around in the menus or the store much. But do they have a lot of lots of microtransactions in there now? I didn't notice there was anything to buy, actually. That's interesting. Steep's been fun, though. I really like Steep. It's a good game. It's a solid game. I've been trying to gather up trophies on it as I've been playing lately this month. Anyway, you guys ever watch a YouTube channel called Machinima, or is it Machinima? Machinima? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've been watching them for years. They did, a few years ago, they did this really great gritty reboot of Mortal Kombat. They did that Power Rangers. No, I don't know if the Power Rangers one was these guys, but I think the guy that did the Power Rangers one did a bunch of Machinima videos at one point. And they've just been putting out gaming-related like videos and clips and stuff for years, but they shut their channel down. It's a big channel, 12 million subscribers. They pulled everything. Nearly all their videos have been pulled. Currently only has 18 videos listed. Most of them don't actually play, and they are official Machinima productions, not the independent uploads from other creators that they do sometimes. But let's see, they were acquired earlier this month. Let's by what's the company? Full Screen. a company called Fullscreen. So they've been bought out and they shut down, which is just weird. It's weird. And it's kind of sad because they had some really good stuff on that channel. It was a great channel. And I looked at it earlier today. The videos are still down. There's been no updates even since this article. But, yeah, rough stuff. It'll be interesting to see what's going on there. Hopefully some of that content shows up somewhere else again, though, because it really was... They really did have some fun stuff. There was a lot of, like, real-life video game adaptation videos that people made, like, you know, themselves in this video game, or videos about video games. It was good. It was good. So hopefully it's not dead forever.
Yeah, goes to show that nothing lasts forever, even on the internet.
We both know hearts can change. What is the system that I'm in? Where have I gone?
Rest in peace, Machinima.
The GNG Blue Star 1 system. Nice. Yes, RIP. F in the chat to pay your respects to Machinima. Machinima? Machinima. Machinima. I'm going to stick with that. That sounds like the best way to pronounce it.
It's like, it's supposed to be a play on, like, machines and cinema. Machinima.
Yeah. Machinima
was the name Machinima was the name for, like, you know, videos of people that would, you know, make, you know, animations with video games like Red vs. Blue.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I didn't actually know well, what's the word for the meaning of that word? Etymology? I think that's the word.
Sure, let's go with that.
Anyway. Uh-oh, I found a uncharted system. No space station. Oh, no.
Uncharted, like Nathan Drake?
Uncharted, you know, they're still working on the Tom Holland version of an Uncharted movie. I think they found a director. This isn't video game news. Well, it's kind of video game news. I don't have a direct article about it, but that movie seems to be moving forward, and I'm a fan of it. I would like to see Tom Holland as a young Nathan Drake. I think it'd be great. Speaking of Uncharted. How do you feel about it, Venuto Man?
Uncharted? I've never even played an Uncharted one.
Oh. How do you feel about Tom Holland? He plays Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man movies.
You know, after the last... I just can't get into Spider-Man again.
Oh, yeah?
It just didn't seem that good last time. I don't know.
Fair enough. Well, you can't let Andrew Garfield decide how you feel about the MCU Spider-Man. It's a totally different Spider-Man. Plus, he plays with Iron Man and Captain America and stuff.
I'll try it out again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Germ Warfare TV, welcome to it.
Hope you're happy now.
We're talking game and slightly gaming-related movie news here on Jolt. No, but back to gaming news. And speaking of sequels, Metroid Prime 4 development has restarted.
That's right.
Just a little while ago, Nintendo... Well, actually, 2 years ago at E3, Nintendo announced Metroid Prime 4 with a little teaser video, and that was all we really got. But they've made this announcement now. Although this is very regrettable, we must let you know that the current development progress has not reached the standards we seek in a sequel to the Metroid Prime series. This was in a development update video for the game, because Nintendo didn't feel confident that the Metroid Prime 4 in its current state would be able to deliver a game that lived up to the legacy of the previous Metroid Prime titles. It has decided to completely restart development from the beginning with a different studio. But the different studio they're going with is the studio that did the previous Metroid Prime games, so that could be good. But I think it's a classy move from Nintendo to just straight up admit this kind of sucks. We're gonna do it better. Sorry, we have to restart. Instead of trying to squeeze it out for the money and pump out a substandard game that would disappoint people in Samus, because Samus is sacred.
That's right.
Thunderpoo, welcome to it.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but I mean, would you want like a bad or mediocre game now, or a good video game, you know, later?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least they had the gumption to just stand up and admit it, like to say we're screwing up here. This isn't going to be good. Because that's a big hit to them. They've sunk however much money they've sunk into the game already. That's a straight up loss. It's done. So
it's like one of the most anticipated games for the Switch right now, and
yeah,
I'm sure people would be, scratching their heads if 2 years went by and they said nothing.
Yeah. So there you go for Nintendo. Tricky, we'll catch you later. Thanks for coming by today. And hopefully we see a real sweet version of Metroid Prime for the Switch at some point before too long. Because now that I have, my kid has a Switch, so I would play the hell out of some Metroid. I haven't had a Nintendo since the Nintendo 64, okay? Hi, my name is Gaming Mike, and I'm in Nintendo withdrawals.
That's quite a while ago.
Yeah, I've just gone PlayStation ever since then.
I think I
It's just
had
been the way.
the N64, the GameCube, the Wii, and now the Wii U.
Nice. Whee! That's how you're supposed to say it, I think. What's next? What else we got? Anybody? Who wants to pull up the next one?
I posted some Beat Saber news, which I don't know how many people are going to be excited about that, but I am.
Tell us, share your excitement.
For you PSVR players, if anyone in the chat plays PSVR, you're going to be getting Expert Plus, because for a while now, all the Beat Saber players have just been able to play Expert, which has been pretty boring for them.
Ah, yeah.
So now it's going to get intense, and I'm really excited to watch more YouTube videos and see what these guys got.
Who do you think's better at Beat Saber? Do you think PC players are better than PS4 just because they've had harder mode?
Yeah, they've had more time to practice. They've had harder modes. Everything's been different. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Arj guy says he's joining in now. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Savjazz, we talked a little bit about it last month, I think, but Nintendo's actually relaxed their streaming policies, and they've done away with the Nintendo Creators Club. And they've released some guidelines that they still want people to follow if they're doing videos about Nintendo games, but they're going to be less restrictive than they were. So it's easier now as a content creator to do streams and videos of Nintendo things. It's easier now. It's still not without its particulars, but yeah, it's a lot easier. I've thought about trying maybe some Switch streaming, but I haven't bothered to really delve into it yet. You know what I mean?
We could play some Mario Kart.
Yeah, some Mario Kart would be sweet.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. Mario Kart's always been fun. Some Smash Brothers. We played that. AC Gamer and I played a little bit of that a few weeks ago, and it was as good as ever. I love Smash Brothers. I'm going to try a new system. What else we got? Oh, GameStop has abandoned their plans to sell their company. I think we did talk about that last month, too, a little bit. GameStop selling, pull and plug, and selling their company, but they've stopped that. They said a little while ago that it's abandoned its attempt to sell the company, sending the stock plunging 27.2% when they made the announcement. Ouch, that amounts to a loss of more than $430 million in market capitalization. Jeez. The company said the board determined there was not enough available financing on terms that would be acceptable to a prospective buyer. They previously sold its Spring Mobile business deal in a deal that was completed last month for about $735 million in immediate cash proceeds. GameStop said it was working with an executive search firm to find a permanent CEO. GameStop's in trouble, y'all. GameStop's just flailing and dying right before our very eyes week by week.
I mean,
kind of sad.
I'm sure a lot of people in chat still play disc game or still buy disc games, but what's the word? Downloading them online is, I mean, the new way to go.
Oh yeah, I haven't bought a disc in quite a while now. I've just been doing digital for everything.
I mean, what happens if your disc gets scratched up, and then what do you do?
Yeah, that's one thing. But then what happens if the internet gets taken out by an EMP device and there's no internet for the next 10 years?
And then we still have discs.
You can't re-download any of those games you bought.
I guess so. Right. I guess if that happens.
Your games might
you didn't think about the EMP.
Your games might get wiped out like Machinima. Actually, I don't know if this is on the news thread, but a few weeks ago, they shut down the... Did we talk about this last episode? I think we did, about the the Wii game store or the Wii shop. Nintendo shut down the Wii shop, and you know, if you bought digital games over that, you know, you can't download them anymore.
Oh wow!
Oh,
so
they just shut it down. Did they give warning?
Shut down.
Dang.
Well, I guess there's a point for discs right there.
There you go. Grammy says she does discs whenever you can. Let us know in chat. What do you do? Do you buy discs? Do you prefer disc or digital these days? Savjazz says the disc game market is dying due to convenience. Yeah, totally. I mean, that's the way the world's going. If people can get it online, they will these days. And, you know, it's because it's way easier. And why go to a store?
Yeah, I've been skewing more digital. I think I still like buy big games on disc.
Yeah.
That's usually, I mean, sometimes it's still better, like Red Dead. It was a huge download, and even the disc, it had to come with 2 discs, like an install disc and then a play disc.
Oh, yeah.
Like old PC games, which was, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yep. It just I always think of Final Fantasy VII when it comes to multi-disc games. It's
yeah.
That's the one that stands out for me.
Or for me, it's I don't know if you ever played Shenmue. It was out on Dreamcast a long time ago.
Oh man.
And that was a 3-disc game. I'm sure some people in chat remember that.
I remember the Dreamcast. I never actually had one. I played one. My friend had one, so I played it a fair amount, but I don't know if I ever played that game.
That was the game that revolutionized open world games.
Yeah.
Diablo 2.
Oh, are they remaking that?
4 discs.
Yeah, they redid the second one, and they're now making a third one.
Okay, nice. Okay. What was I gonna... Oh, yeah, Richard says it's digital for him. He buys through Steam. Nice, nice. Grammy buys disc because you can get it cheaper down the road, but it takes longer for digital to become cheap. True that. Yeah, the digital... It's easier to find a sale on disc, for sure.
You can go on eBay and get a disc pretty cheap sometimes.
Yeah. Grammy, I think that's Final Fantasy VII that you're thinking of, Grammy. I'm pretty sure that one was 4 discs, right? I don't know if any of the other Final Fantasies were. There were a couple 2 discs, but I don't know if they ever got to 4 disc again after 7.
7, I think 7 was just 3. Maybe 8 was 4 discs.
Oh, could be.
8 or 9.
Yeah. Savjazz has the Dreamcast with Crazy Taxi. Nice. That was... I remember Crazy Taxi. What fun. A game.
A lot of Offspring.
Yep. Yeah, Crazy Taxi and Tony Hawk Pro Skater back in those days too, huh? Those games are kind of like intertwined in my mind a little bit. For some reason. AC Gamer, did you see this Persona 2 or Persona Q2 article?
Yeah, I did.
You wanna tell us about it? I know you love Persona.
I do. I'm a Persona junkie. Yeah, Persona Q2. It's sort of like a spin-off series. Kind of. They got like chibi versions of the characters, and it's kind of a bit, from what I understand, kind of a more approachable version of Persona, the RPG.
Nice. Simplified.
Yeah, we got lots of Persona coming up, it seems, because they announced Joker, the main protagonist of Persona 5. He's coming to Smash as a downloadable character.
Oh,
and
nice.
Atlas, the developers of Persona, they had a teaser not too long ago of a bunch of new Persona titles upcoming related to Persona 5, and I think this is one of them. Which is people are hoping for a new Persona 5, like a special edition or updated edition for PlayStation and also Switch. They're hoping for Persona on Switch. So yeah,
huh. Could be good. Grammy's son plays Persona 5. She says it's an odd game. It sounds like it. I saw it. What AC Gamer did that stream that it let you show like the beginning few minutes or something, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as much as I know about Persona. Directly
show, like,
is that
5 minutes before they cut off the streaming.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have a huge battle here.
Ruh-roh. You getting into it?
Yep.
Nice. There's V-Man on the big screen.
Try not to die.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a giant storm. Trying to fly out of it. It's lasting forever. Get him, V-Man, get him. Oh, shoot, you know what? I don't have... Oh, shoot, you know what? Oh, wait, you got me, my voice coming through. Is there any way you can cut my voice, or the Discord voice out of your stream, V-Man? Because then I could turn up your sound effects a little.
Yes.
But, I mean, you don't have to do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it right now. But if you get a second to do that, let me know when you do it, and I'll switch that. Because we got no V-Man sound effect. Here, I'll just shoot my lasers, so it sounds like you're shooting. There we go. Shoot my lasers as I go. AC Gamer, what else we got on there? What else in the news?
We got an article about PlayStation's largest threats. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh.
What could it be?
Who threatens PlayStation?
Apparently, free-to-play and cloud gaming are out to get PlayStation.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I guess in one of their financial reports, one of the higher-ups, the CFO, was discussing free-to-play and cloud gaming, and I guess it's a potential risk to the bottom line, since you know, both of those are not lucrative to the hardware business, which, you know, Sony is still in.
Yeah.
You know, they're gearing up for PlayStation 5, you know, which is probably going to be a big you know, deal for their bottom line.
Oh yeah, next gen consoles are just getting closer and closer. I'm stoked about it. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, maybe as soon as next year. Are you excited for the PlayStation 5, even though we don't know anything about it?
I mean, I love it when it's new console time. PlayStation 4 has been around for a while. I'm ready for some new stuff. I could take it. I could handle that.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think we'll ever get to the point where we're not going to need consoles anymore?
Yes. Yes, I do. I think eventually it'll all be just digital streaming online. You'll pay for the service. You'll play for PlayStation Online, and you get access to all the PlayStation games that they have rights to, and you just stream the game.
Right.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I think we'll get there.
But I guess that's, you know, the counterpoint to, you know, what Sony's worried about, because they want to keep selling PlayStations, because they're you know, still a big market for that, for them at least. You know, would you rather go all in on a you know, a little box that streams everything, or the newest, latest, and greatest PlayStation 6?
Well, I wonder how much it would affect Sony's, you know, bottom lines to just not have to make any hardware at all, though. What if they don't have the cost of making hardware anymore, and they're just getting like a monthly fee out of everybody, and they don't have to make anything? Well, the game's got to be made, but they don't have to make and ship actual physical consoles, you know? That could just be more cost effective. I haven't looked at all the numbers, but at a guess, I'll call up the CEO of Sony. Yeah, I'll call up the CEO of Sony later, and we'll talk about it. I should have done that before the show. I'm sorry. So unprepared.
Yeah, no, that's a good question though.
It might just be easier for them though, not to have to worry about making hardware in the long run. Maybe PlayStation 5 is going to be the last console generation at all. Who knows? Maybe they'll just stop after that.
Yeah. Well, apparently the CFO says it's about 5 years out.
Huh. The 5 is still 5 years out?
No, cloud gaming.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I mean, it's sort of here in a sense. I mean, there's, you know, even PlayStation, they have their PlayStation Now that streams games.
Yeah, Xbox has one.
Parsec.
There's all kinds on. Yeah, there's tons for PC, right?
Oh yeah, Parsec is a big one. Well, Parsec is basically a virtual desktop where you can install Steam games on.
Oh, okay.
It's a cloud desktop, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's the 5 years is when it becomes seamless. Where there's where you can't really tell the difference whether you're streaming it or playing it on a console.
Yeah, nice. Hey, Grammy says they can make it like a Roku, but about games instead of TV. Yeah, absolutely. It could be a little HDMI USB type stick that you plug into your TV and just has game access. Easily. They put TV shows in your TV already that way. I mean, I'm sure the games take up a little more bandwidth since it's sending a lot more input back than just watching a show, but it seems entirely feasible to my modern brain.
To your modern ape-like brain.
Yeah. There's more out of that report, too. PlayStation Plus subscriber numbers have hit a new high, according to Sony. Not only did Sony sell almost 18 million PS4s in 2018, crossing 91 million consoles sold overall and topping the Nintendo Switch's annual sales, but its online subscription service PlayStation Plus also reached a high watermark in overall numbers. According to Sony, the complete number of the PlayStation Plus subscribers at the end of 2018 totals more than 36 million. That's a lot. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, man. Compared to Sony's numbers offered at the end of 2017, the subscriber count has increased by almost 5 million accounts. That's more than one new PlayStation Plus account for every 4 consoles sold. 1 in 4 people that bought a PlayStation signed up for Plus. That's pretty good. That's what I'm saying. People will just pay for the subscription. If they don't have to go pick up a box, they'd pay for that subscription even faster, I think.
Well, I wonder...
Like, I don't have to buy the box. I just have to pay my monthly fee. I get the video games.
How long do people pay for that subscription? Well...
I do mine yearly because it's the cheapest way, and I know I'm going to just keep having it. I know I would renew it every month, so I just do the yearly.
I was going to say you could buy a PC by that time, but then 3 years down the road, that's really not that expensive. Yeah, never mind. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's about the same price as buying a PlayStation game. I do the yearly as well.
Yeah.
And they actually, they put it on sale, like, often.
Yeah.
So it
totally.
ends up costing even less, and that's usually when I get it to re-up.
And Savjaz has a good point, too. You do have to have PS Plus to play online, so a lot of these people buying PlayStation are buying specifically for games that are going to require them to get the Plus account anyway. So that certainly helps their numbers, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. More signups that way.
Hey.
Only us old people will want a box, says Grammy. Say that again, sorry.
I said, speaking of PS Plus, should we dive into the newest, latest, greatest PS Plus offering?
Yeah, one more thing quick about the PS5, though. There's rumors surrounding the development saying that they think PS5 might be backward compatible, which would be a fantastic step for the consoles to take. Thank you, please, yes, and thank you.
That would be amazing.
Backwards compatible, yes, sir. Let me just download those old games. There's no reason to make them inaccessible. It's dumb for you to do it. Just let us play the old games, too. It's fine.
Backwards compatibility? Now you're just talking crazy.
Well, I mean, I probably... You know what? I still have a PlayStation 3, and I haven't touched it for video games in the entire... No, barely in the entire time that I've had the PS4. I think like once or twice I've played a PS3 game. Mostly it's just my Netflix box. Wish they would make PS Plus part of buying the new PS4. There's a lot of times, Grammy, you can find a bundle on a PS4 where it comes with like 3 months or 6 months of PS Plus included. They do bundle it in a lot. And that might account for a lot of those new subscriptions, too. I don't know. AC Gamer, what are the new PlayStation Plus free games of the month if you're a Plus member?
Hey, you're going to get a little game called For Honor.
Ooh. I remember when we played the beta for that and sliced each other up. Do you want to slice each other up again this month?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Fight me.
I've heard that there's been a lot of changes to the game, so.
Yeah, and I was watching. It looks like they just introduced a whole new class to the game the other day. So that's pretty exciting. It's like a shield knight. It's a knight type, but he's very shield based and heavy on defense. He's got a lot of cool shield moves. So that should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it might be diving into a brand new game.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played it since that beta, I think.
Me neither.
So that's exciting.
So
what else on that list?
For free, Hitman, the rebooted Hitman for PlayStation is going to be available. I believe it's the full game. I know there's like a ton of DLC for that game, but yeah, all the episodes for your.
Oh, is it like an Ultimate Edition with all DLCs included, or just the basic game? Do you know? Does it say?
Tell me. I lost the article. I lost it.
You lost it. I got it. Let's see. Hitman. There's For Honor. Hitman, the complete first season. Take on the role of Agent 47, the world's ultimate assassin. From sniper rifles to expired spaghetti sauce, use the weapons at your disposal to become the master assassin. You can kill people with spaghetti sauce in that game? Is that real?
What?
Is that real?
You just throw a jar of spaghetti at him?
I don't know. Is that just PlayStation Blog being silly? Or can you really do that in the game? Because if I can't, I'm going to be mad at PlayStation Blog for 2 years.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think there's a lot of creative ways that you can assassinate folks.
Yeah, just like find objects and use them to kill them.
Choke them with a noodle?
Yep.
Call that the noodle choke.
Maybe
Where's the end? Oh, there's a little guy blended in.
Intolerant, and so you put cheese in their spaghetti.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Gotcha.
You just got hit by the Hitman.
You've been hit. What else? Oh, it looks like on PS3 they've got Dive Kick and Metal Gear Solid 4 this month for PS Plus, and then Gunhouse and Rogue Aces on the Vita. And this, I believe, is the last month that PS3 and Vita game. Yeah, it's the last time PS Vita and PS3 games are going to be available in PS Plus. They're no longer offering those.
Oh man. R.I.P.
Yeah, no longer offered in March, so it's only going to be PS4 games from here on out in March, which is too bad because I've been really enjoying the Vita games that they put on PS Plus. You can usually get them on your PS4. I don't even have a Vita, but it's fun to play them nonetheless. They've been some really entertaining games, so I'm sad that the Vita offerings are going. The PS3 offerings I never took advantage of anyway, so I'm not particularly going to miss those. But yeah, last month for the full spread of games. Only PS4 from here on out. Shucks. And speaking of free games, we also got Xbox Live Games with Gold this month. All month there is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon available. From the 16th to March 15th, Super Bomberman R is going to be available. From February 1st to the 15th, you can get Assassin's Creed Rogue. And February 16th through the 28th, you'll be able to get Star Wars Knight Jedi Academy on Xbox. That's for free if you've got their subscription service. That's the Games with Gold for February. I like how they do their releases, though. They do like a full month, and then they do one that's half the month, and then they do one that's a full month halfway through the month, and then another one that's like the last half of the month it's available. I like that release schedule, how they stagger it. Clever. Good job, Xbox. You win the console wars. Consider it done. Give us the next generation of consoles, please.
Xbox 2.
Do it now.
Is actually Xbox 4.
Yeah. Xbox 360, Xbox One X, Xbox 2. Right? That makes sense. Totally.
I bet you I know what they're going to call the next one.
What?
It's going to be Xbox squared, and then it'll just be like Xbox with like a, to the power of 2. I bet you anything. I put my money on that. Xbox squared.
Okay, $1,000. We'll find out.
Yep.
I didn't bet though, so if you lose, you have to pay me. But if I lose, I don't have to pay you because it's only you betting. It's a one-way bet. Okay.
Win-win.
Does that sound good? Oh yeah, Savjaz, that's right. The Anthem Open demo is all weekend, isn't it? Oh, we had some Anthem news. Did we skip over that? There was something to say about Anthem.
Oh, I think maybe
we might have missed it. We've been bouncing around this list.
I heard that demo was a pretty great game to not play.
Sick burn. Oh, ouch. Yeah, lots of server issues for them with their release of their demo this weekend, I know. In the last week or so, it's been doing its thing. I can't find that Anthem link. I know. Yeah, I thought we had one in there.
Nice loading screens, I heard.
Oh, and wait, one more thing about the PlayStation Plus. They've also upped the storage that you get on your cloud account with PlayStation Plus from 10 gigabytes to 100 gigabytes, so that's pretty sweet, too. PlayStation Plus members should be aware of that for sure.
Is there a way to defeat the main mothership for these Sentinels out in space? Because, I mean, I thought I just won.
Oh, are you doing a Sentinel mothership battle right now?
Oh, yeah, I destroyed that thing.
Ooh. You know what? I haven't done that since after Next came out. I haven't fought that far against Space Sentinels, so I'm not sure.
There's a new one.
Grammy says that demo only froze on her once, actually, AC Gamer, so maybe it wasn't so bad as everybody wants you to think it was, okay?
Well, excuse me.
I'm just putting the sass on it, that's all. It's been way better than first closed demo for pre-orders, says Savjaz. Okay, so it wasn't... Yeah, that was the thing, that pre-order demo that was the first chance people got to play was, like, pretty bad. But I guess it wasn't so bad over this last weekend that they've been having it open demo. And I know Savjaz played it on his channel. A lot of people in the Geknip Gang have tried it out. And it seems like people are enjoying it well enough for what it is. I mean, it seems like it's a pretty sweet Destiny/Warframe type of game. So, that's good. That's good, I assume. But yeah, I think that brings us to a look at the upcoming games that are going to be released in the next few weeks, doesn't it? Anything else we didn't cover, fellas?
No, I think we got it.
All right. Well, looks like on February 4th, we've got Rage Room releasing. That's this Tuesday. There's also one called Melbit's World coming out for PS4 on the 5th. We got Riot Civil Unrest releasing on the 5th, as well as Monster Energy Supercross, some sweet sports game with motocross, sponsored by an energy drink. Great. Video games and energy drinks. They go together. There's a volleyball game coming out for the PlayStation on the 5th. What? Spike Volleyball releases. Oh, and it's also coming out on the Xbox. Oh, and it looks like Astroneer is coming out on Xbox on February 6th. That's a fun game. I haven't played it myself, but it's fun to watch. We got one releasing on Xbox One, 39 Days to Mars on the 6th, as well as Riot Civil Unrest. We got Magic Nations coming out on the Switch on February 4th, plus V-Rally on the 5th, plus that Riot game also on the Switch on the 5th. The Switch is getting the Book of Unwritten Tales 2 on February 5th, and The Path of Motus all coming out. And what? What happened?
The mothership spawned me inside of it. I can't get out.
No. Uh-oh.
It like spawned and now I'm inside. Anyway, go on.
That happens. I don't know what to tell you. You can sometimes cruise around the edge, but watch your shields. You might blow up eventually. But if you boost around it and test the boundaries, you might be able to break out of it at some point. I've done that on my own freighter. Your shield just recharged. That was nice. Did you charge it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Also coming out this week, in the next couple weeks on PC, we've got Border Control, we got 30 Days to Survive, we got Blades of Worlds, 1001 Jigsaw, World Tour London, and A Dream of Burning Sand, plus a bunch more. We'll be sure to check those out. Anything you guys are particularly excited for, and in the chat, let us know. What games coming out are you excited to play? Oh, Savjaz mentions Subnautica Below Zero just released. Early access on PC.
That looks really
and
cool.
Savjaz played that as well. Yeah, I played Subnautica for the first time last week, actually. And it's pretty good. It's some good survival. I like the environment. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. We didn't talk about Dreams, Grammy. No, we didn't have any articles about Dreams. If you have one to share, feel free to post them in the newsroom. That goes to anybody. Join the Geknip Gang Discord server. Click the link in the description of this video to join us on Discord. That's our chat room where we're chatting when we're not streaming. And you can share with us any news articles you would like us to cover in a future episode of Jolt in our newsroom there. Feel free to do so. happy to discuss whatever gaming news. But yeah, what is there anything? There's nothing really on my slate that I'm looking forward to particularly. I did just get Elder Scrolls Online Somerset expansion thanks to Savjazz, and then in the summer they're releasing another expansion for ESO for Elsewhere. So I'm excited about that. There's a big new zone coming into the game. That should be fun. But nothing major. No major releases have really caught my attention in the next coming weeks. What about you fellas? Venuto, AC?
Nothing really. I'm not excited about anything.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least. Star Citizen final release, but that's about it.
I mean, yeah, but there's no.
I think video games are done. I think it's over.
Oh yeah.
It was a fad, and now it's over.
Yeah. Should we just pack it up? Call it good?
Right,
When's the new permadeath tournament? Says OG Triple OG. I don't know. We really should try that out. V-Man, is there anything you can do? Try to warp out of the system. See if you can warp.
I can't because of local enemy disruption.
Oh, dang, yeah, because you're right on a freighter. Dang. You might be able to just quit to menu and then join back in on Richard, and you would pop back into that star system.
Hey, I just found some news.
Oh, what is it?
Do you like the movie Groundhog Day?
Yeah, I love that movie.
With William Murray?
Yes, Sir William. Yeah, he's really a rising star, getting hot.
Yeah, apparently there's going to be a sequel called in PSVR, Groundhog's Day, like father, like son.
No, there's not. Are you serious? Are you serious?
This is a real thing.
Oh my lord. Tell me about it. What do you know?
It'll tell the story of the son of Bill Murray's character, Phil Connors Jr.
Oh my gosh.
And he will have adventures in the town of, Punk's Canary. And
oh, he's gonna live in that town? Why would Bill Murray end up living in that town? No, I hate it. Get it out. No, I'm just kidding. Continue.
Yeah, that's all it says. And there's a trailer.
Wow.
As well.
Venuto, man, could you please be all over that when it releases?
It's PSVR. If it releases on PC.
Oh, it's PS. Oh, I didn't catch that. It's
PSVR. PC, I'll buy it.
Okay. Oh, I hope it does. Hopefully, it gets both released. That sounds awkward and hilarious. Sam Fisher, welcome to it. Savjaz says he's looking forward to Far Cry New Dawn. That's a looks like it'll be a good expansion to that game. I didn't play the game myself, but the trailer for that expansion looked pretty sweet. I'll tell you, looked pretty sweet. OG Triple OG, back to your question. You asked about a new permadeath tournament with the Geknip Gang. We haven't really discussed it lately, but it would be fun to do that. We are trying to do more community player events like this. Jolt, we're trying to do this once in a while to get people an excuse to come in and explore the hub with us, the hub region of the Geknip Gang region of space and No Man's Sky. That's why we got V-Man on PC and myself on PS4. But no plans yet for another permadeath tournament. But yes, I would like to get on that. I should bring it up to the Geknip Gangsters. We should get the ball rolling on that. Oh, the Dreams beta. That's right. We got this article from Grammy. Thanks for sharing that. The Dreams beta is now letting people share their creations, and there have been some really cool creations shared out there. I was impressed.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
With that.
Dreams, that thing was announced forever ago, and now it's starting to finally come together.
Yeah, it's been in beta for a while. People have been playing it, and people have been making some amazing things with it. It'll be interesting when that gets fully released to see what comes of it. But it's very impressive what you can do with that game. You can just do so many things. So many things.
So little time.
I think that about covers it for this episode, though, fellas. What have you... Oh, yeah, we got to talk about what we've been playing lately, though. Chat, let us know. What games have you been into since we last spoke about the game news? I've been playing, getting into Star Citizen this last month, for sure, with the Geknip Gang. Ivy Mike got me into it. Venuto Man's been in there. Bone Junkie. and it's been a lot of fun. It's a really good sim, that game, and I like it a lot. Also, some Sea of Thieves. Yep, I've been rocking Sea of Thieves. I played just last night with Savjazz. That was fun. I haven't done much No Man's Sky lately. I played some Steep this month from the PlayStation Plus free games, and I've been kind of gathering up trophies on the PlayStation for that. It's funny because ever since I got the platinum for No Man's Sky a little while ago, and I platinumed that Spider-Man game. No. What did I platinum? Some other game. But now I'm starting to like kind of get more into the trophy gathering aspect on the PlayStation. So, it's been nice. It's been nice. And I'm also getting back into Elder Scrolls Online, which has been great. Playing that Somerset expansion. It's the good stuff. What about you fellas? What are you playing?
Well, obviously I've been playing a lot of Beat Saber, but I just started playing with the stream Jackbox Party Pack, which actually has been a lot of fun. It's been a blast with the guys. We get like 10 people in there, and it's fun.
The Party Pack. I saw that you had streamed that. I didn't make it to it the other night, but that's a good one for.
Yeah, it's been a good time. It's actually
playing
really
with
fun.
A group of people.
Yeah.
Nice. AC, how about yourself? Your bad self.
My bad self. Hey, I finished. Did I say last week? I mean, last episode. I finally finished Bloodborne. I beat it.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
How do you feel about that game now that you've finished it?
I love it. Still love it, even though it's brutal. And I think, as I mentioned last time, I'm really excited for Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, which is From Software's next game. And so I went ahead and played through Dark Souls 3, and I beat that too. That one was actually significantly easier and shorter than Bloodborne, in my opinion.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, I got that one under my belt, and then I recently started playing again The Witcher 3. Kind of just been going through a backlog of games that I started but never finished.
Sweet.
Yeah, The Witcher 3, which is huge and a ton of fun, and there's a lot of. That's a dense game. It's a ton of stuff.
I believe Netflix is working on a series for that game starring Superman Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mustache in that one. Or they'll have to CGI out.
Oh, asteroid. Oh, I'm all right. Sorry. I almost flew into an asteroid. Doing the barrel roll. The infinite barrel roll. What's the chat playing? Savjazz says Sea of Thieves. Productivity says there was a Marshmello concert on Fortnite during this Jolt. Was there? I heard something about them doing a concert like that. Is Marshmello a DJ or is he a singer? I don't know. Okay, so he's did some Fortnite concert, I guess. That's cool. Pallet PC's been playing Save the World on Fortnite. Sam Fisher's been playing Subnautica Below Zero. Yeah, that one looks fun. Grammy's playing over 20 games per month, but you're really enjoying Portal Knights. Portal Knights was fun. I only played it the once this month. It's one of the PlayStation Plus free games in January, but yeah, that one was fun. I like that. Did
you play any more Subnautica?
No, I've only played it the once so far. I need to get back in there. But I feel like I got a fairly good start. I mean, I understand what I'm doing in the game, I think. Thanks to the help of some people who are watching.
That one looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, fellas,
it's a nice survival game.
I don't know if you want to wrap it up, but I do have to get going.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. We did it. We covered the news. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Appreciate you tuning into the Geknip Gang channel. Don't forget, we're doing this roughly monthly now, Jolt, on the weekends. We'll talk about game news. We'll do some exploration of the hub region. You can always explore with us anytime you want. Join us in the Discord. There's a link in the description for that. And I think that covers it. Final thoughts?
Gaming is fun.
Ooh.
I don't got anything.
Hey,
you just stole AC Gamer's thing. Them's fighting words. Alrighty. Well, everybody, have a great day, and we'll catch you next time.
Later.
Goodbye. I love you.